Everyone, the day long predicted and long prophesied is upon us, or rather, will be upon us in an unspecified amount of time. So I guess nothing has changed, but something has changed, and I'm really excited and wanted to make a video about it. Just a real quick, low quality one. Ha ha! All my videos are low quality. But there are upcoming updates to Fury of Dracula. Yes, you heard that right. Nomad has announced that they will be fixing things. I have read these already. I am still excited, as you can hopefully hear from the cadence in my voice. Let's get into it. There's a bunch of stuff explaining where they've been. We don't care. We want to know what is happening. So, the things that they are saying that they will be adding to an update. First, the ability to spectate online games. This will be really nice. Hopefully you guys will then be able to watch my games. If you can't get in a game with me, you will be able to spectate them. That could be cool. This could also potentially give us the ability to do tournaments. Yes, if that is something you are interested in, let Nomad know. There is a certain holiday coming up, of which a Fury of Dracula tournament may be thematic. But something like this will make that far easier to do. The ability to rejoin games! Oh my goodness. How many times people have tried to do a game and after 2 hours of playing the game they get disconnected and cannot rejoin? It's the worst. Well, this is sort of a theoretical fix, so those are always better than the actual fixes. But yeah, that is exciting, potentially. Let's hope that is going. But here's the big one. This is the big one right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the age of horse is upon us. Long have the horses remained dormant, hiding away in their stables, being unjustly hurt by Nomad's implementation of the rail ticket mechanism, but no longer. They will be adding an auto-consume rail ticket option to the settings menu, which can be toggled off to allow the hunters to choose which rail tickets they discard when moving by rail. Yes! Finally! I mean, Fast Horses was already one of the best items in the game, but oh boy. If you guys thought horse economy was important in the past, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. The horses will soon reign supreme. Ha ha, reign. Okay, moving on. A number of improvements to how AI hunters handle trading. Oh, yes. As someone who was unfortunate enough to be involved in one or two games in which I had AI partners in as hunters, yeah, they will not trade with you. At least that was in my experience. I attempted to trade to get hypnosis from John Seward so that I could get it to Van Helsing, and he refused to trade it. Yeah, so that was bad. And maybe this will have some sort of effect on AI hunters being not the worst. Nah, let's not be unrealistic. And then a wide range of bug fixes. This I'm really excited about. There's a few bugs in the game, of which you may have seen some on the channel. This could also include, maybe include things like fixing the Dracula movement phase, where it should be the Dracula cards slide down and then he picks a new location. Maybe they'll count that as a bug. Yeah. So that'll be a nice big buff to Dracula, which will be fair because they're doing this buff to the horses. But this is all closer to how the rules are. This is just me postulating on what the heck a quote-unquote bug fix is. But yeah, this I'm really excited about. I am really excited about. Also, they're adding the German language for people who are into that sort of thing. There is an open beta, I think, for testing these changes that they'll be making. I may want to get in on that. Maybe. I don't know. Also, I wanted to bring attention to this bit that Nomad Games has. Future plans. They're hoping that they'll be able to bring the game to more platforms. That will be good because it'll mean more players will come in. And yeah, we had a lot of players leave when the game first came out because of all the bugs and because people didn't know how to find games and know how the Discord works. But now that the Discord is established and pretty much all the major game-breaking bugs are all gone, and theoretically they're going to get rid of even more bugs. Now people should have a really good experience when they come in. I don't know what other platforms they'll be doing it. Maybe Android, maybe Switch. Who knows? This is me postulating. But I'm really excited. Adding house rules to the game. Uh, that's probably going to be modifying damage, being able to change how much damage happens. Because if I was going against like a super high level Dracula, and I really wanted to just put my chips on the table and say if I think something should have a balance change, I would say Misdirect should cost a blood and Wolf Form should cost 2 blood. If you put a gun to my head and told me my honest opinion of how I think the game should be rebalanced and changed, I would say that. Because I think land travel is a little overpowered, and I think it needs to be nerfed. And nerfing both of those would do that to an extent. But other people have different opinions, and that's what's great about house rules is theoretically you can change it. I don't know if those are what the house rules are going to be. Those would be the easiest. I know I put in a request to change ocean movement to be how it was in second edition, where time doesn't advance when you're at sea. But the more I play, the more I think that you don't necessarily need that. I think misdirect. Although, if they fix the bug where you can use misdirect to misdirect a after, you can misdirect and then do a land, and then you can use a power, which you shouldn't be able to do. If they change that, that might do the job. But still, I think it should. I think it should cost a blood. It's pretty powerful. But you know what? You guys can think up your own ways. Come up with your own house rules. Who knows what? But this is really exciting for people who are fans of this game like me. So, never been a better time to play, except for maybe after these changes come out, and then that'll be the good time to play. Either way, I hope I will see you on the Discords and in battle. And if you're Dracula, I especially hope I see you, so that I may kill you with death. Until then, Godspeed.